My wife is very sweet. We had a whole conversation last night about liking the things that we like and how we don't have a lot of things that we like in common. Only when it really comes to TV shows. She's a period piece person. I'm more a science fiction person. So we kind of bump heads on that. Like I'm have no problem telling you I'm 42 years old, almost damn near 43, and I love Power Rangers. So that's not really her cup of tea. But we have, for whatever reason, I can walk you through the steps. We ended up with a free HBO for a month. So she's trying to run through as much of this Game of Thrones as possible. So I will be joining her and doing the same. But in agreeing to do so, she was like, "Well, if you want, we could watch Power Rangers." And it's like, she's so sweet. Like she know damn well she don't want to watch Power
I want
Rangers.
to be with you.
I know, and I want to be with you. I want to be with you, babe. I want to be with you. Like she's sweet. She's adorable. It's like I'm not gonna force her to watch Power Rangers. I know.
I would like to watch Power Rangers with you.
Really?
Yes.
We'll see. We'll see. I still want to watch The Shack.
Okay.
We still got an episode of The Orville that's coming out, and we're gonna download completely legally Rick and Morty when that's done. Mm-hmm. So we've got stuff to watch, and I'd also like to go to sleep at a fairly decent time.
And I want to save stuff for tomorrow too. I'm not gonna watch everything.
No, we don't have to watch it all tonight.
I personally was, I want to finish Game of Thrones, but then I was like, well, I've got 6 more episodes, and that's 6 hours. So I'm not going to finish all the Game of Thrones tonight. It's unrealistic.
But hey, I'm in here. She was like, "Hey, I want to eat dinner with you, but I also want to watch Game of Thrones." And I was like, "Well, which one's more important?" She's like, "Well, you are." I was like, "That's all you need to say. Let's go." So I'm in here watching Game of Thrones, and it's not that I hate Game of Thrones, and I found myself as I watch, I get a little more into it, but now I feel like I'm just so behind. But
you know everyone, and you know everyone's story for the most part.
For the most part,
scene by scene, but you know more than me.
Like I've seen the finale for season 6. I've seen most of season 7.
See, so you know more than I do.
So I'm ahead of her, but also I don't know as much. Go figure. But as much as she isn't forcing me to watch Game of Thrones, I'm not gonna force her to watch Power Rangers. That being the case, when I do decide to sit down and watch Power Rangers, I won't feel like I'm forcing her. And it's the funniest thing. So I'm watching Power Rangers. Specifically, I'm watching Megaforce, and they get a close-up of the Red Ranger, and in the helmet, you can see the reflection of the cameraman holding the camera. And I'm just like, it's just tacky. So while I'm not against taking a shit on something that I'm watching, if I see something in Game of Thrones, I'll take a shit on it. But I really don't. I don't really point out much in Game of Thrones. It's just completely ridiculous.
But see, that's the difference. It's not that we're taking a stab at each other's things. It's even if it was
the show.
Like I saw something that I thought was shitty, where Khaleesi she ended up getting captured by the Dothraki, and she, as they were coming for her, she took off her ring and dropped it in the grass. And I looked it up. I was like, why would she do that? And then when the new season started, my new season started, some people were out looking for her, and they found them. Like, really, all this land, and you found a ring in the middle of a field somewhere? Okay, that's a bit weird.
It's a bit much, but so I'm learning, and this is not necessarily a throwaway video. This is very significant because what we are quietly agreeing to is taking a shit on something that the other person is watching isn't taking a shit on the person. We just pointed out a flaw in the show. And while I don't see a whole lot of things in Game of Thrones that I guarantee you, when we sit down to watch Power Rangers, we're going to find 57 things an episode. It's going to be simple. But
then we're also the kind of people who will purposely seek out a shitty movie to make.
Yes, this is true. We look for the shitty in things. I think that makes us terrible people. But hey, I've wasted enough time. I got this big bowl of chili here. Look at that. That's beautiful. It's like an Instagram shot. Ooh.
I bet that looks disgusting on camera.
It did. It looked like a big bowl of lumpy snot on camera.
A bowl of porridge or stew.
Oh, it looked bad. But I'm going to enjoy my delicious big-ass bowl of chili made with turkey meat, not hamburger meat.
And it's called ground beef.
Hamburger meat.
Ground beef. Ground beef, because hamburger meat could be turkey.
Hamburger meat.
Ground beef.
That would be a turkey burger.
Yes!
That's not hamburger. That's turkey burger.
Okay, yes, but it's still ground beef.
No, it's not.
Ground beef.
No,
I
it's
made
turkey.
it with ground turkey, not turkey meat. That just sounds gross. That's like saying human meat.
Ooh.
Oh my god.